Can't connect from in close. Richardson. Shot clock winding down. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Porter. Jokic. Baseline drive. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Kyle O'Quinn sends it away. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Harris's shot won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
The drive, right to the basket. Doesn't have the touch, no good. Simmons with it. Lead is 12. Had a chance, but it's no good. They'll work it down to Millsap. To Jokic. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Harris to Richardson. Not that. And a put.
Oh, that's nasty right there.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and he buries it. First half in the books. The 76ers have the lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The 76ers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Nuggets have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
The Denver Nuggets didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. The shooting was certainly worst in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Simmons has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Simmons driving, but his shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Oh, they called a foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nikola Jokic. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nuggets foul to number 14.
Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Murray into the front court. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen. Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Murray into the front court. His team down 9. To Porter. For 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Missed a wide open look.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Richardson. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound reeled in by the Nuggets. Sixers have it. Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 1, Mike Scott.
Murray with it. The deficit now up to 5. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. And they pounce. Simmons to Tobias Harris. 4-3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Nuggets have the possession. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jamal Murray at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 89%. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Missed the foul shot. Denver's got it.
I got ball.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Plumlee's there for the rebound. Shot from it close. No good. To Richardson. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Nuggets have the possession. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. Sixers call for time. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 42, Al Horford. Into the game for the Nuggets. Number 41.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Denver ball right now. The shot, almost. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. Murray with the basketball. 5-point game. Trying to cash in. Murray's shot won't fall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It's the Sixers out in front. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Can't miss those. Burke with it. Leads 5. To Embiid. Paul Millsap. Tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Jokic. Short jumper won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Count the bucket for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Denver's ball. Barton to Millsap. Paul Millsap. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Nuggets with the basketball. Probing the defense. Barton to Porter. Denver with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Into the front court comes Smith. Lead stands at 7. Simmons to Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Barton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Porter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. In the front court comes Simmons. Up 5. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nuggets have the possession. Sixers with the rebound. To Simmons. Can't connect from inside. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
24-second violation. Now, opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Philadelphia with the basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Tobias Harris pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
To Porter. Jamal Murray buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
To Richardson. Simmons. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And scores. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were solid in today's victory, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Nuggets put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, You could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Simmons wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.